today I wanted to talk about this very important day, International Women's Day. So this video is going to be, I totally admit it, a little bit all over the place, just because I didn't really prepare for this. I kind of just looked and saw that it was International Women's Day, and I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't prepare a video or anything, and I do want to talk about it. So International Women's Day is really important to every woman across the world. For me, I have personally faced struggles because I'm a woman, health struggles, including not really knowing the problems that can come with birth control. We don't need to get into that because it's yucky, but I'm sure a lot of you ladies know what I'm talking about. You need to do your research. Don't just listen to your doctor. They're not going to tell you all the risks, unfortunately. And a few other things such as traumas in my life that I've endured specifically because I'm a woman. But I'm also aware that I am a cis, white, middle-class woman. Well, I'm not really middle-class, but I live a middle-class life. Gotta love that credit card. Kidding, kind of. So I did want to talk about some of the huge wins for women in general across the world over the past year, over the past 2017-18 years. One really big win that I feel like not enough people are really aware of or talking about is that in September of 2017, Mexico was actually hit with one of the worst earthquakes, they're saying, of the entire century. In the past, 100 years, this is one of the worst ones, and the relief movement for recovery has actually been led by women, which is just so cool. Women truly are the heroes of our society and of our world. Wow, that sounded dumb. You know what I mean. Anyway, I have actually included a list of great organizations that you can donate to if you want to help with this awesome relief movement that's taking place right now. The awesome win for women across the world in the 2017 year actually is that in the states of Lebanon, Jordan, and Tunisia, there's actually been a law that has been, well, not passed, but I guess revoked, where it used to be that if a man raped a woman and then he married the woman that he raped, he would face no repercussions for his actions, and they've actually taken away that law, and those states are actually working to spread that so that other countries across the Middle East will also get rid of that law, which is just a really awesome win for women and victims everywhere. And then one really exciting win that I do want to talk about here in the United States is that in the 2018 Olympics, for the first time in, for the first time in 20 years, more women than men have won awards, which is super exciting. Congratulations to all the athletes that have won this year. On a little bit of a darker note, to be honest, I want to talk about something that's actually an ongoing issue here in the United States once again. This is a huge problem that I think you're all aware of. The Dakota Access Pipeline is an ongoing issue for the tribe that's being affected, and there's actually been 5 leaks in the 6 months since it's been put there, which is exactly what people were predicting, and I've put in a link in the description if you would like to donate to help out the movement against this pipe and the movement to help the Native American tribe actually kind of gain more control of what's going on their land. This is an ongoing issue. Please don't forget that this is happening. I feel like a lot of people have forgotten that this is still happening. So there is a link in the description where you can actually donate if you would like to help out. The reason that this is considered a women's issue to me is that I actually had a friend who went up there to help out, to help with the protests, to help cook food and make sure everyone was well fed and everything. And when she went up there, she had this experience where she pretty much realized that it was not women doing all of the work. I don't want to say that and take away from the hard work of the men that were working to stop this from happening, but it was women leading the movement, and that's something that I think we should really acknowledge. And then to give a shout out to my home state of Ohio, I do want to recommend a great organization that you can either, if you're in the Ohio area, volunteer with, or that you can donate to if you're interested in helping out, but you don't have the time or you're too far away to volunteer. And that is Women Helping Women. This organization is really cool because they help provide relief and help for women who have been either victims of domestic violence or rape, and they really help these women get their lives back together and provide them with a lot of help. I've provided a link to donate in the description if you're interested. The donation link is on the website, so if you want to learn more about them, you can explore the website. I definitely recommend it. So obviously, there's so much going on in the world. I barely touched on the things that I did talk about, and I barely touched on all of the wins for women and all of the movements that are currently still going on. So I just want to end with some general tips for ways that we as women can better serve each other, be better women and better helpers to other women. The number one way is, well, I guess there's so many ways, but the number one way that comes to mind for me, and it's something I've been thinking about a lot lately, is to acknowledge that not all women are the same. It sounds easy, but you actually need to put in the effort to realize that there are women who aren't white, there are women who don't have a uterus, there are women who are not thin, there are so many different shapes, sizes, and colors of women, and we need to accept the struggles of everyone and all work together. One thing that I noticed, I actually attended the Women's March this year, and I would attend again. I don't regret attending. But the sad thing is, it was almost all women who looked like me. And that was my experience here in Cincinnati. That might not have been your experience, and I'm not saying that people didn't have different experiences, but for me, I was kind of wondering, why is it all people who look like me? Because women come in so many different shapes and sizes, and in so many different colors, and I just wanted to see a little bit more diversity. So that's something to be aware of. Just be aware of all women's issues, not just your own. And that's how we can all be good allies to one another. The next thing that we can do is actually just be kind to one another. I know that it sounds easy and it sounds really simple, but it's very easy to get in petty fights over men, over the littlest things. But we need to remember that we're all in this together. So if you like somebody's outfit, say so. If you want to be friends, I don't think there's anything wrong with just going up to somebody and saying, hey, let's be friends. Be kind to one another. That is really the main thing that you can do in your everyday life to be a good ally to other women. And I definitely recommend trying it. I'm doing my best to be kinder every day, and I think we all should do that. So this video was totally, like I said at the beginning, all over the place, but this is something that I wanted to talk about and address. Happy Women's Day to all women everywhere, and thank you so much for watching. Have a gay day.